What's going on, guys? I'm all packed up here and ready for day 2. I can't remember exactly how many kilometres and hours it was meant to take. If I remember right, it was something like 7 kilometres over 6 hours or something. Yeah, it's what, 8:25, and I'm gonna put my backpack on and start heading out. Alright, day 2, Aspley Waterhole. Orange marker. Very good. This is our track. She's an uphill slug. It's going to be like this for a while. See you later, campsite. I wonder how many snakes I'll see today. Day 2 dawned with the promise of adventure. I'm gaining some elevation. Got to tread pretty carefully around here. It's easy to get lost. Trying to find each marker along the way, but markers are few and far between, and sometimes they're hidden pretty good. There's one right there. I left Heritage Falls campsite behind and began climbing towards Lookout Hill. That old big dead tree. At least that was the plan. Good spot for a marker. Well, my chocolate melted, so I'm gonna have to sit here and eat it all, and then chuck that messy wrapper in my rubbish bag so I don't get chocolate everywhere. So I'm going to sit here and eat it, have a drink, have a smoke, and continue. It's a Tassie-shaped rock. Not long into the journey, the bush gave me a jolt as I nearly stepped on a snake, the second of the trip. A white-lipped snake, small and hard to see. There's a snake right there. Almost stood on the bastard. That is one of them white lips, or whatever they're called. Much smaller than the tiger from day one, but still enough to send a shiver racing up my spine. Out here, every snake feels bigger than it is. And for the next kilometre or so, every fallen stick and twisted root looked like it was ready to slither.
Those ones are so hard to see. I only seen him because he moved. To be fair, they're all hard to see. It's only the movement that gives them away most of the time. Holy fuck, I can see ocean from here. I think we're very close to Lookout Hill, where I'll get a much better look at that ocean, I'd say. Pretty sure it's Bishno all the way in the distance. Is that the way? That's the question.
Somewhere along the way, I lost trust in my phone's compass. It was pointing me true north, steady as anything, but I was convinced it had to be wrong. I thought I knew better. So I wandered off track, pushing through scratchy scrub, second-guessing myself at every bend, and chasing shapes in the undergrowth that turned out to be nothing. The forest closed in around me. Time has a funny way of stretching out when you're lost. And the best part of an hour slipped away before I admitted my phone had been right all along. By then, Lookout Hill was behind me, a view I'd have to surrender this time. The mountain wasn't lost, but the chance to see it was. When I finally reached the turn-off to Nicholas Cap, it felt like a gift.
We made it to the Nicholas Cap sidewalk. I am going to have some noodles.
I stopped for lunch, sitting on a fallen log, and for the first time that day, I just let myself listen. The breeze shifting the treetops, the occasional birdsong cutting through the silence.
Alright, Nicholas Cap is meant to be about a 45-minute return walk, so I'm going to do it as quick as possible. So we've still got about 2.5 hours to get to the campsite, I think.
The climb to the Cap was short, but steep enough to make you work for it.
Okay.
And then, just like that, the bush dropped away and the view opened.
It's fucking awesome. Holy crap. Nicholas Cap was easily the finest sight of the entire journey. Ridges rolling into the distance like a quilt of green and gold. Guess who didn't bring their phone to take better footage of this? I left it back by my big bag. What an idiot. Forest stitched with long shadows, and in the middle of it all, the dolerite needles stabbing skyward like broken teeth. It felt wild, untouched, the kind of view you don't just see, you carry with you. Missing Lookout Hill didn't matter anymore. Nicholas Cap had stolen the show. Alrighty, I've had a little rest here. Nicholas Cap was awesome. Fucking shattered I didn't take my phone with me. Hopefully the footage I did get is good enough. But on to campsite number 2. We're into swamps again. From there, the track turned brutal. The descent was steep, rocky and rough, hammering knees and ankles that were already protesting. Every step down demanded care. Every loose stone threatened to roll me sideways. But the thought of a good campsite carried me forward. And not just any campsite, the best of the trip. Big downhill sections, right down to the river. Isn't that nice of them? Some stairs. Be an awesome job to maintain tracks like this. Imagine doing this for a job. Just hiking out here. Making sure the big stuff's out of the way, making sure the markers are where they should be. Dream job, track maintainer. Oh, it's beautiful. What a nice little atmosphere in here. Rainforesty area. It's like a standing stone there. Nice flat area. This would make a nice camp spot now. Just need the workers to come in and clear the dangerous trees, which they didn't even do at the last campsite, so I was shooting myself all night with them winds. I couldn't get to sleep until the winds died down a bit, because there's no good areas at that last campsite without trees that would absolutely fuck you up if they fell. I'm going to have a river crossing up here. I just remembered, because the campsite's on the south side of the river. And we are on the north. For the north! Oh, careful around these bits. Oh, that feels so good to sit down. The river is right there.
At last, the trees thinned, the slope eased, and I heard it before I saw it. Water. Moments later, the forest opened, and there it was, the Douglas River, tumbling fast and loud. The kind of sound that fills every corner of your head until nothing else exists. The campsite sat tucked beside its rushing waters, a reward after a long day.
Found my campground. First thing I'm going to do is filter some water so I can have something to eat and a coffee. I'm going to have to test some other ones, see if I can get a faster flow one. Glad I've got these gators. I know they won't stop a snake bite 100%, but better than not having them. Need some bug spray tonight. Couple of mozzies here.
One more night in my head. I'm stirring up dust, kicking cobwebs, looking for a light I've never known. Be out in the wilderness, or will it be homegrown? One more night with the dead. I've been spending more time with them than the living. If you're just the company that you keep.
That night, camped beside the roar of the river, I thought about the day's lessons. Out here, doubt can be just as dangerous as overconfidence. I'd let hesitation lead me astray, and it had cost me both time and a view. But the wilderness has a way of balancing the scales. It takes and it gives.
Tonight, I'm going to try some spicy Mexican beans from On Track with some naan bread. That smells really nice.
It's just a symptom of a heart filled with doubt. 'Cause when I start looking in,
I want to taste it.
I can't tell the end from the
I'm sure it'd be fast. I'm just going to eat it. Obviously.
I don't know if something's gonna come my way. I don't know, but give me just a little taste.
Easily the best hiking meal I've had so far. I almost ate all of it, and I probably will finish it. Haven't eaten that much of any other hiking meal. Well guys, time to get some sleep. Big day tomorrow. The biggest walk so far. Let's hope I can do it. See you in the morning. Day 2 had left me scratched, humbled, and deeply grateful, but still standing strong. And yet, as I crawled into my tent, one question hung over me. How much longer could that last? Tomorrow loomed ahead, the longest, steepest, hardest day of the entire track. 11 kilometres of mostly uphill, overgrown trail, climbing into the spine of the park. The kind of day that doesn't just test your legs, but your will too. I lay awake listening to the river and wondering, was I ready for it?